First of all, I would like to wish you a very happy new year. I know financially it is not a very good new year, but education wise, let's focus on our education, our goal. Our goal is to reach great heights through empowering through students through education. So let's go and achieve that goal, right? Anyway, everything is unfavorable. I know that even the power is not there. The facilities are not there. The basic commodities, the prices are going high. So things are unfavorable. But the thing is, we need to make it favorable. So, it is our task to make it favorable. We have to work hard and achieve our goals. Whatever the condition, forget about that. Let's work hard and achieve our goals, right? Okay, so today's lesson, we are going to look back into our past year examination first. So that is grade 7 first term exam. Actually, so I'm happy that 23 submissions are there, means a lot of students have submitted their examination. That is something to be happy, but something to be unhappy because not all students are here, right? Some couldn't join, some cannot join due to this power issues. And the highest mark is by Osanda. Hope you are here. Osanda, are you? Seems he's not. And the next by Yugit and Veron seems. And you can see how others scored the marks, right? So don't worry, still. So, okay, here you can see still if you are closer to 40s, still you have to be happy because this is just the beginning of the term, right? Still, this is beginning of the term. Still your school has not started the term properly. Still you have not finished the first term. So this is your mark at the beginning of the term. Means next few months, you will definitely improve yourselves. So I expect those who are closer to 40 will score 75 marks or above in the school examination with the development, right? So I would like to discuss from somewhere middle. I'll take Abhinu's paper and proceed.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
මම බෙනුරි මම විභාග කරා එතකොට කරන් ගියා කරගන්න බැරි වුණේ වලට වැරදි දාලා තිබ්බා.
වැරදි වැටෙනවා පුතේ automatically වැටෙනවා. So in that case, what you have to do is you have to report me, then I can delete the attempt and you can redo. But now we can't do that, right? ඒ වෙලාවේ වා චුට්ටක් මට කිව්වනම් so I have like there were some, even Tihan or somebody else said that
I was.
Yes, you got that same issue, but I have deleted and given the attempt, right? So that could be done. වෙනුරි ඒ වගේ වෙලාවට ඒ වෙලාවෙම කියන්න. Please report that time itself, then I can delete the attempt and you can redo it from the beginning. So don't worry. So this is so you are learning, no? You are still sometimes this is the first time that you face the examination. Neda? So don't worry. So the next time when you when you are facing the second examination, you can avoid such issues because you know how to handle them. ඊළඟ සැරේ ඔය ප්‍රශ්නේ වුණොත් when you are doing the second exam, don't worry about the marks. I said that this is beginning of the term. Still your school has not started the term, so don't worry about that. I know that those who score more, mostly they came for some more examinations. They came for some examinations also. So Ronald, I can remember that you have done more than 3 exams with in our system.
Yes.
Right? So others, Nilanjana, I think you have done few examinations. Nilanjana, still, I think you are struggling in some areas. Let's see what has happened. Right? Dulnita, you have done few exams with us. And some are new, actually. Some are new to the system. Manuk, I think you are new to the system. Danori, new to the system. Binuti, new to the system. Abhinu, you are not. So what has happened, Abhinu? Abhinu, you were missing for some days. I think you were not participated to the classes properly. It seems, Balam. Right? Vidun, I think you are new to the exam. Damsa, new. Binori, new to the examination system. So don't worry. Let's see what has happened. Let's analyze the questions and see, right? I would like to take from a middle mark and analyze, because then I can teach you a lot. Which of the following is not an example for computer software? Which of the following is not an example for computer software? Yes. You have not seen this name. Not an example. You thought an example. So this not things you have to remember, right? An example, not an example for software means it should be a hardware, right? So this is a software. This is a software. This is a software, but monitor is hardware. So the answer is monitor thumbs, right? I think that is a common mistake. Neither read the answers carefully, read the question carefully, then you won't miss that. Okay, the next question. CPU stands for easy, straightforward, central processing unit. Exactly correct. Central processing unit. Which of the following is equivalent to 1 microsecond? 1 microsecond means 1 millisecond means 1 divided by 1000. 1 milli means 1 divided by 1000. Then you have to write 1 divided by 1000 as 0.001. That is 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond. Then micro means 1 divided by 1000 into 1000. That means 1 divided by 1000 into 1000 means 6 zeros. Then in your answer, Pute, you need to have 5 zeros. 0.000001, and that is this. And this is milli, and this is micro. Next will be nano. Nanosecond means 1 divided by 1 in 1 and 9 zeros. That is nanoseconds. This is micro. Okay, so the answer is this one, correct. Next, which technology is used in 3rd generation? Can you remember what was in 1st generation?
Vacuum tubes.
Vacuum tubes in the 1st generation. 2nd generation?
Transistors.
Transistors. That is in the 2nd generation. 3rd generation?
IC.
IC, integrated circuits. And the 4th generation is microprocessor.
Sir, you give it in the order.
Yes, it's given in the order. Vacuum tube, transistor, integrated circuits, microprocessors. 5th generation, it was not in the book, but 5th generation, it is artificial intelligence, right? AI, and it is ultra large scale integration, ULSI. Ultra large scale integration, or ULSI, that is in the 5th generation. Okay, let's move to the next question, Pute. Next is ALU indicates arithmetic and logical unit. ALU, that is straightforward again. I have given in the note. Please look back into the note. It is arithmetic and logical unit, ALU. Arithmetic and logical unit, that is ALU. Which of the following is then not an example, not an, right? Remember this, not an example for optical media. Optical means it uses light. Optical media uses light. So what are the discs using light? Optical medias, can you tell me? So have you seen? Yes.
CD, DVD.
Here, Pute, so you can see this is how, this is actually, the CD is burnt. CD is burnt. So this is what is happening when melting or burning this CD. Actually, a laser light will burn the surface. You can see the laser light will hit and burn the surface. Can you see a color difference? So this area is darker color, right? This area is darker and this area is lighter. So the burnt area looks darker, Pute. This is burnt. This area is burnt, so look darker. Here, another one. Here, the burnt area look darker. Sometimes it might look lighter. So anyway, the burnt area has a different color. Unburnt area has a different color. Burnt and unburnt area, different colors. So that is basically using light. So it uses light to burn the disk. So it is CD here, CD, DVD, Blu-ray, those are optical. Magnetic, what are magnetic? Yes?
Magnetic tape.
I think you can remember how hard disk works. I just gave you how hard disk works. So I just gave you Anima Drafts animation. So there's animation for Anima Drafts. Explain how hard disk is working. Actually, it uses magnetic field to store data. So you know the magnet has two sides, north and south. I think you can remember. So that was in the even grade 5 scholarship. You learn about magnet. The magnet has two sides, north and south. So to represent data 1 and 0, here north and south, to represent this 1 and 0, it uses this magnetism. It uses this magnetism to store 1 and 0. So hard disk is magnetic. Here you can see the magnetism is used to store data. Okay, what else are magnetic? Optical, you can say optical are CD, DVD, Blu-ray. Magnetic, hard disk, HDD, floppy disk, FDD, and tapes, magnetic tapes. There are some other disks called zip disk, jazz disk. These are magnetic. These were, right, zip and jazz, no, not used these days. These tape, zip and jazz disk are not used now. These are a bit old, magnetic tape, zip and jazz, bit old. And then there's another thing called solid state. Solid state means it's not moving. Pen drive, then memory cards.
Chips.
Yes, memory chips, memory cards, pen drives.
Pen
These
drive.
are called and SSD hard disk. SSD hard disk, these are solid state. So these are the three categories of storage devices. So in case if you cannot remember, storage devices, it has three storage devices, means things which we use to save data. Things which we use to save data. Three categories: optical, magnetic, and solid state. So out of that, they are asking what is optical, not an optical. Optical, no one, not an optical. So CD is optical, Blu-ray is optical, DVD is optical, but floppy is magnetic. So answer is floppy. So it's correctly mentioned. So if you have any doubts, please ask, right? If you have any doubt, please ask. Okay. Then right, which of the following supports user to communicate easily with computer? It's asking about the middleman. It is operating system. The middleman between user and the computer is operating system. So that is why we can communicate this. Why we can create folders, why we can create files, why we can delete them, why we can rename them, how we can copy paste, because of the operating system, right? We can do everything because of the operating system. So answer is operating system for this. Which of the following is should not be? What is that question? Which of the following is should not be? It's jumbled. Which of the following should not be in the computer lab or should not be done in the computer lab? So what you should avoid in the computer lab? Entering without shoes, should not do. Entering without shoes is good because you are controlling dust. Playing? No, it's not good. Cleaning dust? Yes. Bring foods to the school? Bring food to the school is okay. It's totally okay, right? But bring them to the lab is not okay. Bring it to the lab is not okay. Bring it to the school is okay. Otherwise, you have to become like, you have to stop, right? You have to, right? Then here, playing inside the lab is not okay. Which of the following is not a, which of following is a function as input and, yes, it is, which can be treated as input and output both. It is touchscreen. Printer, it's not input output both, it is output only. Which of the following then output no, you have to read the entire question. Which can be treated as input device and output device. Both features are there in the touch screen because touch is the input, screen is the output. Touch means you can input, screen is you can output. So these are easy questions. So I'll go to the Abhinav's paper. So what has happened, Abhinav? Okay, so this is wrong. Oh, arithmetic logical unit, simple question. Not a meet optical, floppy it is a simple question again. User to communicate easily is operating system, there is a middleman. 10. We have not yet started discussing that. Okay, touchscreen. 10. Technology used to construct the central processing unit in laptops, tablets, personal computers is what? Technology used to construct the CPU is VLSI, very large scale integration. Another name is microprocessors. So if you don't know this name, this is another name for microprocessors, right? Very large scale integrations for microprocessors that is used to create the laptops, tablets, personal computers. It is VLSI, right? Oh, sorry. What did you mark?
Very large scale circuits, I think.
Yes, very large scale circuits, integrated circuits, sorry. Very large scale integrated circuits. So the correct answer is microprocessors. So this should be, so I even went to the wrong answer. It is not very large scale circuits, right? It is very large scale integrated circuits. That is the correct one. I even selected the wrong answer. So it is microprocessors. Any other word is very large scale integrated circuits. So it's not very large scale circuits. It's wrong. It's very large scale integrated circuits. So you are trapped, right? Even I was thinking this is the answer, but so you are trapped. Right? Very large scale integrated circuits, not very large scale circuits. Very large scale integrated circuits or microprocessors. Microprocessors is correct answer. Okay, the next. Which unit is used to measure the speed of the computer? Because you have all in hertz, Pute, most appropriate is gigahertz. Otherwise, all are correct. Hertz is correct, kilohertz correct, megahertz correct, but the most appropriate is gigahertz. Understood, Abhinav? You need to select most appropriate answer. It's gigahertz.
Teacher, sir, can't we put two answers?
No, only one. Strictly one. Right? If you put two answers, gone. So, who put two answers?
I put gigahertz and megahertz.
No. You can see most of you have selected hertz. Hertz is not wrong, it is correct. This is the case. So only thing is I can manually correct that, but don't expect that again, right? So I'll add it to here. It's a manual correction. But I have added the marks here, right? Make it add. I have added this megahertz, gigahertz, yes, both are correct, but don't answer like that, then it's not MCQ. You have to select most appropriate answer. Okay. Currently processing data instructions are temporarily stored in
cache.
Currently processing. Temporary storage. Pen drive is not temporary. Hard disk is not temporary. Cache is temporary. Yes, cache memory is temporary. Printer. Yes, it's cache memory. Pen drive is not temporary. Jaindi. Pen drive is storage device. It's not a temporary memory. Again, Basuru. So why you answer pen drive? Hard disk? No. Temporary processing. Currently processing. It's inside the processor. Means currently processing means it's inside the processor. Most of you have think hard disk. It's cache, right? No. So that's the mistake. That's the cache memory. I said that cache memory is inside processor. Don't worry, your real examination will not be difficult like this, right? Because we usually make it difficult. You are working with us for more than 1 year, 2 years, with us for 2 years. You know that our papers are difficult. That doesn't mean that you will get less marks in your school examination. Definitely in your school examination, you will get more marks. But here, try to answer, try to improve yourself, because if you can answer these papers very well, definitely you will answer the examination questions in your paper, right? Try to work little harder than what you do in the school. That is what the extra class is, ne? Otherwise, if you learn the same thing in the extra class, that's no point. No? So if you are learning the same stuff that you are learning in the school, again in the extra class, no point, right? In school, right? Therefore, try to learn little harder. Try to give more commitment, right? Then you can, because this question won't be asked in your examination. So they won't ask about cache memory because they have mentioned only about 3 things in the ALU. So 3 things in CPU, this is ALU, CU, and registers. They have not mentioned even about the cache memory. Cache memory comes in the grade 9. Right? Cache memory comes to your syllabus in grade 9. But I have included that. Why? I need to improve yourself. That's it, right? You are learning grade 9. When you go to grade 9, you will learn grade 11 stuff. When you are in grade 11, you will learn A-level stuff. Means definitely you can answer the O-level paper, but your knowledge is similar to A-level student. Because IT is a subject where you can't limit it today. So if you can become a software engineer when you are 15 years old, if you can become a software engineer, still the world will accept you. That is IT. Still the world will accept. But if you become a doctor when you are 13 years old, world won't accept that. The world will say, no, it cannot be. You are only 13 years old. You cannot be a doctor. But if you're a software engineer and you are 13, 14 or 15, still the world will accept you. Because they believe if you are talented, yes, you can. You can. That's why no limits in ICT. Don't be limited version. Become extraordinary version. Right? Become extraordinary version. Don't be a limited version. So that's why I'm giving some higher goals. But don't be upset, right? Don't be upset, Abhidu. I'm giving higher goals. You have to touch it. Okay, the operating system works as it's resource manager. Right? Again, the operating system is resource manager. It's not monitor, it's not governor, it's not memory, it's not processor. Operating system is equal to processor, they don't need to have processor. Be tricky. If operating system is the processor, no need to have processor. If operating system is the memory, no need to have RAM. If operating system is the governor, you go and govern that. Install operating system to Sri Lanka. Better than GR, right? Install operating system to the Sri Lankan system. So that will be solve the big problem. So it is resource manager, right? It is resource manager. It's not monitor, it's resource manager. So that is the answer. Most of the students missed that question, didn't? Okay. Netum, okay. Oh. Most here, Basuru, I can give the marks. Basuru, are you here in the class? Basuru seems he's not here. His answer is correct. Only thing is you can see his misspelling. Misspelled. Manager, M-A-N-E. That's misspelled. Can give the marks. I'll add that to the latter part. That can be added by partial marks, right? Can be added so. Okay, next. Basuru, but if you are like, you will watch the video, don't think that your answer you have given for that question is correct. Even though I added mark, I have added mark to that question number. What was the question? Is it? No, not this. 9, 10. I think 11th question. No, not 11th even. So what was the question we discussed? Yes, this one, resource manager. I have added marks to Basuru's this question, 13th question, because he has misspelled, but that is not actually representing the marks in that question, right? That is not correct. Vacuum tubes were used in the first generation. That is it's a clear cut answer. It's first generation. Vacuum tubes, first generation. It's first. That everybody answered that. That is easy one. Binuti, it's first generation vacuum tubes. What has happened now, Binu? You didn't answer the question. I can't believe. Abinu, are you here?
Yes.
Why you didn't answer that? I can't believe. So what has happened to you? Right. This is, I used to store data, information for long time. Long time. Main memory, is it long time or short time, Abinu? Main memory? Main memory means primary memory. It's for short time. Main memory for short time. ROM actually can't store because it is read-only. Main memory for short time, primary memory for short time. It is auxiliary memory. So I have again tricked you because you know this as a secondary storage. If I give secondary storage as the answer, you will mark that. But if I give storage as the answer, you will mark. But you don't know the auxiliary memory. Auxiliary memory is similar to secondary storage. That is another name for secondary storage. Remember that now, right? Auxiliary memory is same as secondary storage or storage. This is similar to auxiliary memory, similar to secondary storage or storage. That is another word. That is a trick. But you know this is not an answer. You know this is not an answer. You know this is not an answer. Therefore, you can pick this. I expected you will find which are not the answers. So when you find which are not the answers, you can select the correct answer. That was there. Okay. So watch this video again today. So those who obtain less than 75 marks, please watch this video again and again until you understand the concepts. So I recommend that. I'll send you the video today. I recommend that please go to the video, watch it again and again, and understand the concepts, right? This video is very important. Next. DVD uses optical technology. True. Very true. DVD uses optical. Pen drive is a solid state. Yes, we discussed. Pen drive is a solid state. Not moving part. Moving parts nathang. If there are no moving parts, that is solid state. Pen drive has no moving parts, so solid state. Binary files, text files are the main file types. Yes, those are the main file types. So we have two kind of files, text files and binary files. Text files means files with text. Files with text. Anything with text, we call text files. Binary files means files with anything other than text. It can be image, video, it can even be text plus other media. Videos, images, right? All are called binary files. Please remember that now, right? If you don't know, binary means everything. Video, audio, Word, Excel, PDF, all are binary files. Images, all are binary files. But text files are just files like TXT text file, HTML text file, Python text file. So Java is a text file. This mostly the programming language files, mostly they are text files. If you don't know, okay, let me read that.
Is pi, right?
Sorry.
Python extension is pi, right?
Yes, py or pyw. That is not relevant to this one. I just wrote Python, right? Next, VLSI stand for versatile large scale integration. No, it is very large scale integration. Very large scale, right? Again, asking the same question in the Kalinga Hapekama. Very large scale integration. It's not versatile. It's a very, very large scale integration. It's false. Okay, this is correct. Perfect. You have answered all the questions. But unfortunately, you have not answered the most important questions. That's the reason. So can you name the parts? Number 1.
Scan.
Number 2.
Printer.
3.
Monitor.
Another name?
Screen.
Screen. Another name? Display. Another name? Visual display unit. Right? If you don't know, that is another name, right? Visual display unit. That is another name for monitor. Visual display unit. Number 4.
System unit.
Number 5.
Floppy disk drive.
5 is CD, right? CD or DVD.
DVD.
CD, DVD. And number 6 is floppy.
Floppy.
Floppy or FTD. Number 7.
Speakers.
Number 8.
Microphone.
9. Mouse and
Keyboard.
That's very easy question. You will never get such easy questions in the examinations, right? It's that much of easy. Okay, write down 5 output devices with output types. You will get half marks actually. Fortunately, our instructor has given full marks, but you will get half marks for this. Why? 5 output devices with output types. You need to write types also. Abhinu? You have to tell. Speakers, sound, screen.
Display.
Screen, images, visuals, text.
And the projector has the same on the screen. Projector.
Yes.
Graphics.
Projector is same as images, visual, text, same thing. Plotter?
Used to print large scale of maps.
Large hard copies. We can say hard copies. Printer is hard copies. Hard copy is the name given for the printout, right? Or printout. That is printer. You need to write this as well. Actually, you will get partial marks. Then මම ඒකත් අඩු කරොත් අපිට තවත් අඩු වෙනවා. So I'll keep it as it is, but thing is, it's not correct. It's not perfect answer. Speakers, you have to tell sound. Screen, images, visuals, and text. Projectors also same.
Sir, I wrote the output type as well.
Yeah, that is perfect, right? If you wrote the type and output both, yes, it's good. Okay, then plotters, large hard copies, maps. Example, you can say maps, maps, and another thing is
Banners.
banners, yes, maps, or plans. You can, these are some examples, maps and plans. And actually there is a plotter called cutter plotter, which will use to cut stickers. When you take a printout, it will cut the sticker. You can put a sticker as input. You can put the sticker as the input. When you cut, you will get the, actually it has a blade as the head. Printer head is a blade. That's why it cuts. Right, this is called cutter plotter. Moving back. Question number next is 22. How many questions are? 30 questions. Briefly describe the central processing unit and its parts. A typical CPU has number of components. The first is ALU, correct, which perform the arithmetic logical operations, correct. Second is CU, yes, which manage the various components of the computer. It reads and interrupts instructions from the memory, translates series of, yes, correct. Control unit calls upon the arithmetic logical and perform necessary calculations, correct. One part is missing, Pute. What is that? That is ALU, CU, and
Memory register.
Memory registers. That is missing here, right? That's why you got partial marks. You could have written the memory register part as well. Why we need storage device other than memory and ROM? You didn't answer that. Yes, why you need storage devices other than memory and ROM? Yes, what is the logical answer? Main memory is temporary, right? Stores data, information, instructions for short time. That is memory. So that is why main memory, that is the issue of main memory. Actually, it is a temporary storage and it stores for short time. ROM is read only. We cannot write data to it. Therefore, we need storage for long time memorizing. For long time storage as long lasting data store. It is long lasting. Main memory is a short thing, it is temporary, and it is a short one, only for short small storage, only provide small storage. ROM is read only, so we can't write, cannot write here. Can PT cannot, we cannot write. We cannot write data into it. Therefore, for long, as a long lasting memory or long lasting data store, we need storage.
Sir,
Yes, Pute. Done. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Take a snapshot if you are not done. Give 5 examples for free and open source operating systems. Linux is not an operating system. That is number one point that you will lose. Why? Linux is a kernel. Linux is a kernel. Means engine of an OS. So you can write any number of Linux. You can write Ubuntu,
Linux.
Mint,
Ubuntu.
Fedora,
Isuru. Red Hat.
Red Hat,
Kali.
Kali.
Windows.
Yes.
Isuru.
Ubuntu.
CentOS, Ubuntu, Hantana, Subuntu,
Isuru Linux.
Puppy. So there are more, right? Yes, to say Puppy. There are more. So you can just- Windows is not free and open source. Windows is not free and open source. FreeBSD correct, NetBSD, Dragonfly BSD, these are also correct. There is also BSD based Linux. That's why again you got the partial. Linux is a kernel. Remember that Linux is engine. Using this engine, you can produce a lot of cars. Cars are, these are the cars. Ubuntu car, Mint car. Just joking, right? So Linux is like engine. So using this Linux, you can create a lot of operating systems. Actually, there are 200 plus Linux versions. 200. So remember. So very large figure. Okay. Next. Compare system software with application software. System software with application software with examples. With examples. System software. We can call software which works with hardware. Application software. So this is the simplest way, right? Software which works according to the user needs. You can say Photoshop, Office, Paint, web browsers. So these are applications. Example for this one is operating systems, utilities, program translators. This is the simplest way that you can explain system and application software. Answer to this question. Okay, 5 more to go. Please write down quickly. If you don't know, please write down quickly. And I advise all of you, please watch this video again and again until you realize, understand questions and answers, because this is very important. And this is what evaluating your knowledge. What you have gained throughout the period is evaluated using this. Sometimes you miss the lessons due to power cut. Sometimes you miss the lessons due to rain or some other reasons. Sometimes due to holidays, whatever. But I know it's not possible to watch all the videos. We have already published around 20 videos, which you will not be able to log in and watch it again and again. Still, it's available to you. But I know you are a bit lazy, ne? Right? Tisula, system software, operating system, application software. Okay, your answer is correct. Tisula, system software, operating system, application software, and WhatsApp. But the thing is, you need to explain Tisula, right? You need to explain what is system software and what is application. Still, your answers are agree. I agree with WhatsApp, Viber, Emo. These are application software. Correct. System software, operating systems, and what did you tell? Other than operating systems, only operating system. That is also enough. But you need to explain software which works with hardware, system software. Software works with users, application software. Let's move to the next. Compare CDR, CDRW, DVD-R, DVD-RW. Again, a question then that you skipped. CDR, simplest way, recordable CD, can record once and read many times. Then CDRW, CD Ranil Wickramasinghe. No, not that. It is CDRW means rewritable. Can record many times and read many times. Same thing for DVD. DVD-R, recordable DVD, can record once, read many times. DVD-RW, rewritable DVD. If you don't know, learn from the question. Rewritable DVD. This is something which is not directly mentioned in your syllabus, but still possible to ask these questions, because it is not, you cannot ignore that. Still, you need to know about this. What is RW? What is R? R is recordable, only one recording time. එකපාරක් record කළා ඕන තරම් සැරයක් අහන්න පුළුවන්, බලන්න පුළුවන්. Record කරන්න පුළුවන් එකපාරයි. You can record only once. Record once. You can record only once. You can record only once. And you can read many times. Rewritable na I record. You can record again and again. Erase and record. You can erase and record again. Erase and record again. Okay, this will be correct. CDI read only නෙවෙයි. It can record once. This will. CDR means it can read, it's not read only. CD-ROM is read only. There is one called CD-ROM. CD-ROM is read only, but CDR is recordable CD. That's the issue. Okay, Tisula. Shall we move to the next question, Pute? Okay, just go through the recording again, right? Provide an example for portable storage. Portable storage means a storage where you can pick and run. Floppy disk, yes, correct. Another portable, you can tell CD, DVD. You can take and move somewhere. CD, DVD, portable, hard disk, pen drive, memory card, anything. Anything can be treated as portable. It's an easy question. Anything can be treated as portable. I think everyone has answered yes. Everyone got the correct answer for that. Yes, all have answered and got marks. Portable means anything that you can bring, anything that you can move. Write down 10 name extension with the related applications. Again, so this is, I have given the marks, I have asked to give the marks if 10 extensions are written, but you need to write the application as well. So application need to be written. Doc, you can say Word. Word is the application. Docx, Word, HTML, web browser. PDF, PDF viewer. TXT, Notepad. ODS, Open Document Standard, you can say writer. XLS, Excel. Then HTML, again web browser. Word, this is Word. ODS can also Word, and ODS is writer is also capable of opening ODS. Web browser here and here. PDF, PDF viewer, but also some web browsers can open PDF, TXT Notepad, PPT, PowerPoint.
Sir, HTML Notepad.
Yeah, HTML can be opened using Notepad as well for editing purpose. Excel, EXCEL, sorry. EXCEL, Excel. Likewise, you need to write the related application too, right? So that is the perfect answer anyway given for this answer as well. Okay. The next one. High difference of the size and size on disk. Size refers to the real size of the file. Yes, size on the disk means number of bytes occupies in the hard disk. Perfect. It's a good answer. So size means the real file size, and the size on disk means the size taken by the disk. Very good answer. Next, explain the difference between the dialog box, message box, window, and wizard. A dialog box is a secondary window that allows perform a command, ask user a question, provide users with information or progressive feedback. Okay, that is only about the dialog box, but not written about the message box window. So you can give as a partially correct answer. I'll give you 1 point. You have to tell everything. Dialog box asks user to interact. Message, show users a message. Window, a container for workspace. Wizard, a step-by-step instructions to install or uninstall an application. Okay, those are the 4 things I have asked at the last question. So I know a bit tough. The question paper is little tough, but it was not that much difficult. You could have tried to give answers. At least I expect at least yes, above 40 marks. 40 or above is acceptable. But the thing is, you can improve, right? Actually, to improve, Pute, you need grade 6, 7 knowledge both. I advise you to go through the 6 videos and 7 videos again. If you have if difficulties in understanding the lesson, don't worry. I'll make sure all of you will score more than 80 by end of the term. That by last term. All of you should score more than 70, more than 80, but all of you will score more than 70 or 75. I'll make sure that will happen. But you need to support me. How? You have to look at these videos. You have to watch these videos again and again. You have to watch these videos again and again and answer the questions again. Go through the videos. You have all grade 6 videos, closer to 20 videos are there. You have all grade 7 videos, closer to 20 videos are there. Watch all these videos. Please commit, because this is never going to be never going to be a waste. This is not just for the subject, Pute. You have 13 subjects, maybe 11 subjects in your school. Don't study ICT just as a subject. This is for your life, Pute. This is for your life. If you study IT, if you pass IT, if you get good score for IT, if you can perform things in ICT, it's for your life, entire life, right? It will be helpful when you are doing a job, when you are in the university, when you are in another country, when you go abroad. This is useful, not just in the school. So learn it. It's not a waste. If you can study, if you can go and watch these videos again and again, it's not a waste. Because think that, Pute, so around closer to 1 million students are there, but only around less than 100,000 students learn in ICT. That is definitely an advantage. They don't even think about ICT. They don't think. They think this as a minor subject. No need to consider. But less than 100,000 students think about learning ICT. If you can become such, if you learn that way, definitely it will be helpful in your future career, in your student life, in your university life, in your foreign trip or migration plan. This will definitely help. Therefore, watch these videos. That is freely available. That is advantage. You can watch all these videos from gicts.lk site. Watch these videos again. Watch these videos again and again and again. And also go through the papers. So you need to support me. This is not one hand game. You need to give your hand also. So I wish that you can do that. And let's see all of you in the next week, right? And good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir.
Thank you,
Happy
sir.
New
Good
Year.
night, sir. Bye.
Good night, sir.
Happy New Year.
Good night. Goodbye.